You know, sitting here looking over Nashville tonight, I can't help but think of something. Every single one of those lights represent a person, a family, a story, somebody celebrating, somebody grieving, somebody worried, somebody praying, somebody wondering if things are ever going to get better. And what's amazing to me is that God sees every single one of them. Spent a few days here in Nashville for work, and if I'm being honest, being in the city always reminds me of just how big the world is. There are thousands of buildings, thousands of rooms, thousands of people, and every one of them carrying something different. Somebody celebrating a blessing, somebody sitting in a hospital room, somebody worried about their marriage, somebody grieving the loss of someone they love, somebody praying for a miracle, somebody just wondering what tomorrow holds. And when I look at a city like this, it almost gets overwhelming. The world feels so big. Everything feels so loud. But here's what I love about God. He don't just see the city. He sees the individual. He doesn't just see the crowd. He sees the person. In fact, Scripture tells us that He knows when we sit down and when we rise up, and that He knows our thoughts even before we speak them. He knows the number of the hairs on our head. Think about that. The God who created the stars in the sky also knows exactly where you are tonight. So whether you're watching from a farm in Tennessee, a neighborhood in Texas, an apartment in New York, or a small town in Appalachia, or maybe you're sitting in a hotel room just like I am, God knows where you are. He also knows what you're carrying, and He knows what you're praying about. And He has never stopped pursuing you. Even when life gets busy, even when the world feels loud, even when your prayers seem unanswered, even when you can't feel it, He's still there. And maybe tonight, that's all somebody needs to hear. You're not forgotten. You're not overlooked. And you're not alone. So wherever you're watching from tonight, I hope you take a little comfort in that. Because the same God that sees every light in the city sees you. Love y'all.